More than likely going to shift up the order a bit. Not sure exactly where, but obviously with a lot of us not having proper game time in the middle, I'm sure there'll be a little bit of shuffling around and hopefully getting some opportunities to get out in the middle. At the end of the day, a win is a win, and I think we take a lot of confidence out of the convincing victories that we have had. I guess in an ideal situation, yes, you would like a little bit of game time in the middle at least, and but I'm not too worried about it. I think from a team perspective, we're in a good place. Obviously with the way we've played, we take a lot of confidence, as I've said. So I'm sure over the last 2 games, I'll get a bit of game time out in the middle with the bat, and hopefully I can put in big performances, which will no doubt help a little bit with the confidence going into the World Cup. I love playing here, and I guess the atmosphere, what Port Elizabeth brings with the band, the crowd support. We've always had a good following in PE, and I've thoroughly enjoyed playing in front of this crowd, and we've had some decent success here, so hopefully we can just improve on that every time we come here. In a World Cup event, to be successful, you're probably going to have to win back-to-back games. Yes, we've won 3 in a row, but I think the challenge for us is to try and go 4-0, go 5-0 up, and put ourselves under that sort of pressure to take into the World Cup. Because at the end of the day, when you come into a knockout phase of a competition, you need to win back-to-back games. And from our point of view, if we can do that convincingly here in this series, we'll take a lot of confidence out of that from that point of view. We're not going to concentrate too much on their performance. I think, we want to take a lot out of it, what we have done well. And, we've batted well, we've bowled well, and that's exciting for us going into a big tournament. Look, at the end of the day, if we're going to play against West Indies, I think it's the 3rd game in the World Cup. I can guarantee you they're not going to put in a performance like they have over the last 3 games. They're going to come out fighting. Yes, they're going to have a few changes as well. So in many ways, we don't want to be too blasé about the performances that we've had and they've had. Because when you go into a big tournament, as much as you want to take a lot of confidence out of previous series, it actually means nothing. Because at the end of the day, it's about how you perform on the day in the tournament, in the World Cup tournament. When you get into that knockout phase, it's not about what has happened in the past against an Australian team or a Sri Lankan team. It comes down to what you're going to produce on that day, and that's the most important part. So as much as you'll take a lot of confidence out of it, we don't want to read too much also into it, because when you come into a knockout phase of a tournament like that, it's important to know that it's the performance on the day that counts. We definitely have the makeup to go all the way, and we understand that it's up to us to make that happen. We know we have the backing of the entire nation. We know that with that backing comes a lot of responsibility, and we accept that responsibility. And it's an exciting time for all of us, and there are a few guys will be at their first World Cup. Some have been to a few. So there's a good mixture there and a good sense of experience coupled with some youth players. So we're very excited, and it's all about us now going there and understanding what is needed of us, and hopefully we can put in those big performances that are required for us to win the World Cup.